Okay. Okay, so the plan today is to go to Ratchet, cross over to Booty Bay, and then swim. Pretty much the same route I swam the night this guy died on Doomhow. But the difference is, when the shark attacks, I'm going to hit it with some Slumber Sand. Or Sticky Glue, or both, I guess. Okay, let's see where we're at here. 1897. So last time I was on, I just farmed Strangle Kelp and oily. Let's see here. Oily Blackmouth. And made these free action potions. So 1897. Sold a stack of Strangle Kelp. Oh, I picked up Briarthorn that dropped a couple of Swiftness potions. Swift Thistle, and I made Swiftness potions. So yeah, from 1897 to 31:45, so 12 gold and change. Love it. Notice I've got this received a ticket up here. I've had this ongoing conversation going with multiple GMs, because every time you reply you get a new one, and it's so stupid that it's almost comedy. I mean, you know, they're nice enough people, they're not being rude or anything, but everybody's got a different thing that they're saying about the same issue. None of them are like on board with each other. It's really quite bizarre.
Strength and honor. Go for.
But I pulled this weird maneuver when this dude died. I had some silver on me, like literally no gold. But on my alt on Doomhall, I had 60 gold. So I just thought to myself, okay, well, I'm gonna send some gold to him, and if it transfers over with his mail when he gets transferred to Dreamscythe, then there'll be gold for him, and then if it doesn't get transferred over, it'll get returned to her. Well, it definitely didn't come to him, but there's at least two GMs who have said that it did, which I don't really understand, like, what they're looking at. The first guy told me definitely that's not gonna work, and that I've lost the gold. So I was like, okay, well, if that's your answer, fine, but here's my opinion of it. So I answered back, and then each time you answer, a new GM comes on. So the next person said, oh, you've been a long-time customer, we've found the mail, we've returned it, and on and on, but it's never arrived. So I got a no, then two strong yeses, and then another yes, and then a maybe, basically, at this point. But the maybe kind of sounded like I have to wait the full month. Like, you know how if you send mail and the it doesn't get opened, then it just gets returned. So that seems to be what he's suggesting will happen. I'm not super confident, but kind of enjoying the ridiculousness of the inconsistent communication. So I might just make a video about that one day. But I took a chance when I did it, so it is what it is. The funny thing is, like, obviously I'm not having any problem making gold on this character. I made most of it right here in Ratchet, to be honest with you. You can pick Strangle Kelp pretty easily. I'm like 6 or 7 levels above the giant lobsters that are swimming around down there. I'm just going to run up the hill to this Briarthorn. Oh, I'm going to actually shut that. It's cool, I just got Dash right before dying on this tune, so I haven't really even used it. It's the first time, I think. Other than maybe testing it out when I first got it. Oh no, someone's picking it right now.
Hello.
Alright, I get really distracted by schools of fish and floating wreckage, but as soon as I don't see any, oh no, there's one right there. Still, I think I should get on this boat and just get with the program here. I'm kind of interested. I want the feeling of making it past that thing that I died from. I mean, I don't plan on dying today, but even if I did, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but I'd be way more satisfied to make it past. And I kind of want to see about farming magic dust. I mean, I could stick around here and make another 12 gold overnight, no problem. But I've had this other thing on my mind for a while, so I'm going to do it. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I don't think there's any point to do this. Because I'm not gonna out battle this thing. And on the off chance that I did die from this, I wouldn't want to lose the elixir, so I'm not gonna bother with that. 15 pages, eh? One of those things that you'd never hang on to or need until you need it. It's like I can't remember if it's enchanting or engineering ingredient. Ooh, that's a nice one. Makes me wonder, like, how you make that. Just gonna look it up quickly. Might be something I have to wait until level 35 to make. Mighty potion recipe. Requires alchemy 180. Okay, so I can make it now. Can learn this recipe at Razorfen Downs. One of the prisoners, Henry Stern, will teach it to you. If the recipe drops and the vendor no longer exists, okay. What the hell? Okay. So the recipe drops from a bunch of random. Well, it has a really low drop rate. But it seems like one of the prisoners at Razorfen Downs will teach it to you. Okay, so, I mean, if it shows up in the auction house, it's going to be expensive. Okay, so I'm actually just going to buy a couple of these. was thinking about like so many people that stream are trying to be famous, they're trying to be rich, they're trying to be entertainers. I get it. If I entertain you, that's great. If I get rich, that's great. If I become an entertainer, oh, that's great. That would be accidental, I guess. Because what I realized is I'm actually here to entertain myself. So I'm like the self-centered streamer. Like I can't even see the chat right now. I'm just having fun playing World of Warcraft. I think like if this channel ever gets monetized on YouTube, then I'll have like hundreds of videos up. I might get a little ad revenue from that, but otherwise it would have to be some weird shit going on. Hey, I'm open to it. I allow it. Okay, almost done here. Love that music. Ah, the tree bark jacket. I guess there must be 19 twinks on this server. Big iron fishing pole. Can't believe how expensive it is around here. Okay, that's good for me. So, a few herbs. That's kind of how it goes here in Booty Bay. Every once in a while, something else good's on there. Okay, so yeah, I went all the way to level 26.
For the Alliance.
And I did a video, right? I was letting my account expire for the month. I like to take a break. I don't let it auto renew. Here, I'll actually go where I went. So I had 45 minutes left. I just leveled up. I just spent all the gold in my bag, like buying auction house upgrades on all my gear. And I trained all the new level 26 spells and whatnot. And I decided I'm gonna swim to Westfall and see what it's like, see if I can get any luck with some magic dust. So I dropped in, I swam along the dark line all the way. I talked about how safe it was, how I'd done this more than once, and there's no mobs, look there's no mobs, look there's no mobs, and then I was like, whoa, there's sharks, and all of a sudden just one came out of nowhere and I froze. It was pretty stupid because I had slumber sand on my bar and sticky glue, but I just kind of flailed, froze up, forgot all about that stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna do it again right now, except this isn't a hard place. Even if I died, it wouldn't really matter. Okay, so one guy who saw the video said, you need to be he said get Leetrix, which I already had, and put it to maximum distance. Well, I mean, you can't really because the top of the water cancels it. But anyways, I guess if I'm like this, then I would have seen the shark sooner, is his point. So all I'm going to do now is go all the way out to this dark line and head north. Oh, now there's a shark there. Holy shit. Oh, okay. So they really did mess with us here. Because you literally used to be able to make the swim. I did it on a level 1. So how far can you go out here before you get that thing? That far. So there's the shark right there. Maybe I'm not going to do that. So surprised by that. I wonder to myself, like, if that got added in vanilla, around the same time, or if they actually like added it to classic. And then I'm also super curious, like, how did I get past that thing? Because I made it all the way up to here and died here, and now I'm seeing it here. So what's going on? And that's the thing, is if all I had to do is go to here and hit one slumber sand and keep going, I know I could get past it, but if I'm already seeing one now, like, what on earth? How many are there? Could be just a crazy death trap. That thing was coming to where I was too. That's crazy. Okay, well, this could get ugly, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, there's another one. What the hell? They've literally just put up a guard of them. like super hard to believe that I made it so far last time. Unless those two are like new ones that they just added. Or I guess it's possible that they'd been killed recently. So funny, literally terrifying, and I'm not even on a hardcore server. And in theory, I know what to do. I'm still scared. It's thrilling. It's fight or flee. Uh-oh. I'm equal parts like choked at Blizzard for doing it, but I also get it too, I guess. Too many people were just making the swim. The weirdest part was like swimming from Stormwind out here, you weren't even hitting triggers for XP. So I literally swam a level 1 all the way to Booty Bay, just knowing to stick along this like dark line on the mini-map. And he made it all the way to Booty Bay and remained level 1. I think it's close to leveling, but not quite. And then I swam this very character all the way to the Troll Island for what I thought was the fishing extravaganza. Oops, come on now. It was right around here that those sharks took me out. Well, one did. The other one just drove me to the point where I saw the second one. So yeah, they're in like completely different spots here, and I don't really understand if it's an issue of which ones have died lately, or if they move around to different spawn points or what. Uh-oh. But yeah, I somehow managed to swim all the way out here without even seeing one. Jesus. One thing for sure, when I'm level 60, I'm going to come out here and kill all of them, just for fun. Okay. I mean, I guess it's fun to be terrified sometimes, even in a pointless way like this, where it's just like, what am I even scared of? some video game pixels. That was the weird thing about playing hardcore, was that the whole time I was just doing everything I could to keep my character from not dying. And like, I mean, dying in vanilla was irritating. I never liked it. But it's also just, who cares? So that's what we're dealing with here, essentially. So where am I? Ooh, I think I might have made it now. Honestly. I'm through the worst part of it anyway. Definitely well past where I died. Like, where I died was where the last one was low back there. There was a little dark gully across the map. Now I'm pretty much at the Troll Island. Like, it's somewhere around here that Horde players generally drop in off of the boat. Let's see where we're at. Can't make it out yet. By boat I mean the airship. But it's kind of a... kind of a sketchy jump if you don't know it, if you've never done it before. So I was never really willing to do it on Doomhound. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to this island just for the sake of going there. Last time I was here, the mini map showed a vendor, but there was no vendor. I couldn't figure out what was going on. That tree looked like a shark to me. Everything looks like a shark. My shadow looks like a shark. Alright. Well, that was relatively uneventful considering what happened the last time I tried to do it, but... What's this? Okay. Oh, I love Strangle Kelp when it's above ground. Is it? What is it? It's invisible? It almost seems like there's Strangle Kelp under the island here. Because it shows on the map, but there's nothing actually put over here. Is it? It's allegedly right on the spot I was standing. I kind of remember this actually. There being like that. Oh well, I'm gonna waste all my time with that.
Hello, man.
Hello.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, so see how the map shows a vendor? Right here. We're in Wosho. But he does not exist, so it's almost like the, it's almost like the add-on that's showing that is back off of it, it's right above the point of my character on the map. If you run up here, he should be standing up here. And he's not. Just kind of curious.
How you doing, man?
Okay, so let's see here. Let's go visit Captain Grayson. Okay, and actually I think this is a good time to take these. So I can't really remember what level these murlocs are along here, but it's not going to be anything too crazy. Like, in usual murloc fashion, you don't want to let them, like, gang up on you. But, definitely not out of my level in this zone, I don't think. Probably be like a little bit of a stupid place to solo on a PvP server, but as long as I don't do anything to anyone's tagged, I should be fine. What do you got? Oh, yeah, see? Just about killed the PvP fisherman. That would have been stupid. At least he didn't come at me. Yeah, I guess that's the one thing I gotta pay attention to is I can't get too close to the town because the guards will chase me down. Once you fight them, then you're flagged. The one slightly confusing thing for me in this zone is that I've spent a lot of time here, but as an allied character. So, for example, I knew that fisherman was a vendor, but I wasn't really thinking about the fact that he would be red to me. Flasks of oil, coast isn't clear. So might as well, because it feels like that goes, and then Merc. I guess this is a good time to test my test how my add-ons are working. Oh yeah, perfect. 18, okay. Well, I don't really care for fighting murlocs too much, but if I have to, I will. Is that Murkai? No. So what I'm actually after here is I don't know if they're called dust devils. They look like little whirlwinds. But I'm also up for herbs. What the hell is this thing? Scale of old Merc. Oh, I see. It's saying that Merc drops along here, basically. It's kind of an interesting area. These things don't even give me XP. Disease remaining. I just realized I have almost no mana on me. I'm stupid. are far enough below me that they're not XP, but the quest is XP. I thought about murlocs, like there'll be one by the shore, but when you get closer there's one just underwater that you can't see. Now you're dealing with two. The other thing is it won't be long before that merc guy is back again too. That's a good example of where the flask of oil comes from. I'm kind of curious about is if the Weathered Fishing Journal is still a part of this, or is a part of the game yet. I might have missed the thing there. Yeah, I did. Doesn't seem like I've gotten any flasks of oil. So these things are respawning already. Yeah. I was gonna say, is there someone picking herbs around here? Level 15, eh? Mage, I don't think I'm gonna bother with that. This one looks a lot easier. I guess looks can be deceiving. So these are not even on my list. Yeah, I'm just gonna forget about that. I used to have a whole route here, but it's been a long time. I think there's some by the tree over there. I don't really care about silverleaf. Alright, I'm just gonna run the circuit. Kinda know where those dust devils are. They were immune to fairy fire and roots, but I'm just going to double check that. Oh, these things have flasks of oil? Cool. Bunches. There's Darthor or a mage rail down in there usually, or often. Some other murlocs that I need. That wolf is pathing right over top of that thing. I see, they're all mixing it up here. still don't know. Nice. Definitely worth it. So these are yellow, yellow. 2 low to aggro. Very far away. Let's see, those ones are pathing. Path leader. 59 cent fucking bill. New bows, 192. 12 cent fucking bill. If these netters are from a later quest, or if they're just supposed to annoy you. So funny, like the Murloc quest, I didn't realize that it was, I didn't really think about it, how many I'd have to kill. And now that I'm this deep in, I want to finish it, but it's just like, oh man, I should have just skipped it. I mean, Merc Eye, that was one thing. Oh yeah, the other two are just gray, so actually I don't care about them. It's only the level 20 that I want anyway, it's over. I wasn't even really looking. Okay, just gonna forget about those. There's not even any XP for that shit. Okay, I don't think there's any Barathon that way, so I'm just gonna cut over here. This is where I remember most of those dust devils being. this area. So, gotta stay away from Sentinel Hill. Because I don't want any guard action. Oh man, that mage is almost dead. Ah, damn it. If I had noticed that a second sooner, I would have gone over there and taken out that thing. Okay, there's actually a Barathorn all along this riverbank. I might even double back a little bit here. Just in case. Yeah, I'll do. I remember them being in this field, but they could rotate with the swoops or whatever they're called. Flesh rippers here. Or they could all be just dead right now. doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure it's nothing really good anyway. What has he got? Who cares? What's this one all about? 11 silver. Jesus. Can't believe I even got involved in that. He tricked me because this one was green. Well, I tricked myself, but still. Maybe there's some Barthorn around here too, as well as the spruce weed. There's the whole thing about how you can get onto this roof. What? Kidding me, right? I didn't realize this was hard. I've never seen it hard before. Alright. Not really worth it. Because it's more likely than anything to just aggro whatever's inside. Okay, so I'm gonna head back to that dude now. Can't believe I only found 2 of those whirlwinds. Maybe I'll actually just do one more little comb around for them here. It'd be nice to come out of this with 1 magic dust. Like, I mean, 10 would be better, but... There's one. Here's the back of it. Jesus. I have a vague memory of getting those magic dusts to drop, but like not even really realizing they were anything good. Just selling them to a vendor or some crap like that. Now I'm at the point of like, not only are they an amazing thing to have in your bag, but you could also get several gold each for them on the auction house. But I can see why people are charging so much too, because unless you have a mount, these things are like far apart. There isn't many of them, and the drop rate's pretty low. other thing is I remember these dust devils just being kind of an annoyance when you're trying to quest in this zone. They just sort of come out of nowhere and mess with you. Next thing you know, you can't move because the thing's got you in some kind of like whirlwind grip. There's one. At least they glow. There's an elite one of these things around here too. Okay, let's get one magic dust before I head out of here. It's super nice just to complete that little side quest, self-induced side quest. The other ones have been like unintentionally auto-looting, so I thought because that had a bag on it or whatever icon that it might actually have it. Okay, well now I've taken out a half a dozen of those things. So I gave it a good try. If I hadn't doubled back, I wouldn't feel complete because I hadn't got that many yet, but at this point So I think tomorrow I'm going to actually do some proper questing in Stone Talon. Because this didn't turn out to be nearly as XP profitable as I thought it might. Oh. Slark. Where is he? Oh, dead. Level 15, I see. take the thing that's worth the most, but this is just too good for purposes. Okay, so the only thing that's left for me here now is to hearth out, but I think what I might do instead is cut across, heading for this, and see if I can take a couple more of those dust devils on the way, because I really would like for a magic dust or two to drop. I came all the way here for that, and I don't think I'll be back anytime soon. Like, I would say after spending an hour here that I'm more likely to pay 3 gold for one of those things than I am to come back and grind them. I guess if you found the right spot where they dropped a lot, or there was a lot of those things, it might be worth farming it, but I don't know. Right now it just seems like it'd be a waste of time. Freewheeling merchant. It's kind of mildly interesting. Apparently there's a neutral merchant in that building. I'm gonna check it out, you know? I do have a bunch of junk I want out of my bag. Of course, I could just do that in Orgrimmar. I don't need a Defias merchant necessarily. But like on a hardcore server, I wouldn't even go in this building, so the idea of going in here and using a merchant is kind of funny, actually. I'm gonna guess he's upstairs. No way.
Greetings.
Yeah, greetings to you. Too funny. Okay. First of all, could you buy all this crap? I don't need it. I don't need this. dot. No. Okay. So then this is the kind of thing that like is kind of a rare enough item that you could get money for it on the auction house from people that don't know where to get it. They want 5 agility boots or 4 stamina boots at this level, 15, level 13, but well, 26 silver, right? Okay, I'm actually going to buy these to give to
See you
a
later.
level character of my own. Okay, so that was hilarious. I can't believe there was a vendor in this place. I mean, did he have anything else useful?
What can I do for you?
Nothing, eh? Okay.
Have a good
Oh,
one.
wait.
Can I help you?
Canvas shoes can go. That's for frickin' sure.
For the Alliance.
Okay, so I gotta remember that there was a level 30 Alliance patrol along here that, if I had to defend myself, would probably flag me. There he is. Yeah, definitely would flag me. I wonder why it's still. Oh, because I didn't drop it. I'm really stuck on the idea of getting a magic dust while I'm here. But I also remember this field having those things in it, and they don't right now. So it almost feels like there's definitely areas where the mobs alternate. So like these flesh rippers could be actually spawn points that the thing could potentially show up on. That's funny. That was good timing. I help an alliance and then I get invited into a horde guild. So, are you sure you want me? There's one. Okay, come on. Let's go. I didn't want to give up on it, but it's getting a bit old now. I mean, it's been old. It seemed like such a good idea, too. I mean, I did okay on this round. Everything except XP. Got a bunch of Swift Thistle. Briarthorn. Couple of guild invites. Yeah, actually I did shit. Oh well. Thing is, I was mildly entertained, but the time has come to admit that I'm just wasting time here. So can I tie this together somehow with a flight path is the next question. I don't think that rebel flight path is neutral, but I honestly don't remember. Ooh, there's one. Come on, let's get it. And by it, I mean magic dust. these things are aggro to alliance as well. And then I was going to take the road into Duskwood, which I'm not opposed to, but I kind of forgot that you can take this river too. Just what's it going to lead me to? I don't quite remember. There's some fish in it that are aggro. Let's check this out, because this might be the way to go to get here next time, actually. Especially if there's a flight path up here. These all look like sharks to me. No, there's like barracuda or something in this river. Jesus. Where's this alleged life route? Is this another fake spawn? Oh, there it is. Okay, well, let's see here. Nice. In combat. Really? Let's see. See, like, I would never do this in hardcore. It's kind of funny. I'm not that out of range, but a few levels. This is where they spawned me for, coming back into the game on this server. And I remember wondering to myself if there was a flight path here. I don't really know. you. I had no idea that Hemet Messenger was a neutral.
You need something? Light bless you.
Man, places like this must get really crazy on a PvP server. Like, there would definitely be a showdown. And like, I don't know, these mobs don't really look like they would take sides. Like the Booty Bay guys don't put up with any bullshit.
Great to meet you.
Yeah, I kind of want to play around with that. I wonder if that increases swim speed on a Druid form. Okay. So I guess the only flight path is here and here. But what about... Whoa. good. That's nice. Okay, so is this a neutral camp, and does it exist yet? Not neutral. Alright. Fair enough. I just had this weird memory of in vanilla, a friend of mine and I climbed up somewhere around here and dropped into Zalgara like non-instance. It was a trippy day. Okay, Duskwood does not have a flight pass, so I'm out of here. I'll be right back. Alright, almost done here. I'm just going to put a couple things up on the auction house. And I think I'm probably going to call it a night. I'm kind of zoning out here, and I'm going to get a good night's sleep, and then grind a bit tomorrow. Let's see, I'm at 26 now, right? Yeah. And I've got rested XP all the way to the end of the level, so that'll be pretty easy. I don't really have any training till 28. Well, I could actually train Rebirth now. There's a reason for that. But I'm actually looking forward to 30. I like that boost to Mark of the Wild. Tranquility's nice for a group, but it's really all about travel form right there. I'm not even using Wrath on this playthrough, it's weird. But it's kind of pointless. I'd rather lead with Starfire and then, yeah, and then I've been using Cat form mostly, so. Okay, so here we go. Let's go with, okay, that's not selling at that rate. So let's see what the price is for free action right now. Oh, and also this. $39.95. So I'm gonna go $39.93. $39.93. Oops, $39.90. Oh, come on now. 93. 24 hours. Right? Yeah. It's funny, I haven't had like an all swiftness potion run in a while. Yeah, just out of interest. What are these going for? Let's see. Okay, and then this one. 98.49. Actually, I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, and then what's the stack of briar? Oh, what's the stack of briarthorn going for right now? $198. Oh, somebody's selling them for 99, so that's not going anywhere at 198. swiftness potion just sold. Can you see that in chat? Let's see here. I guess my picture's covering that, eh? Let's see. Here, let's put me right in the middle. Sell for anything? I mean, if they're $13.98 for one, that means that you can get a gold 30 for 10. So I'll take that. I like making these, but I've almost out-leveled them and they're not really like that super helpful. Nature, it's not software. Absolutely nothing. Say it again. War. Okay, grave moss. I mean, that's a lot. 5. Wow, that's stupid. 5 for 324. Where did I even pick that? Southern Barrens. This Black Lotus software on this server. Huh. 25 each, eh? Oh, I can wear those next level. There's my motivation. Okay, that reminds me. Armor, leather, head. I had a crazy, yeah, I had this. Man, that pisses me off. Sitting in the mail. And, died and didn't get the mail. That sucks. I'm just gonna, instead of just buying it, because it's 2 levels, I'm gonna just watch it. So I could have got it for $12.49. Anything cheaper is gonna be a bargain. Yeah, that was a pisser. Should have had that in my bank. I mean, do I have it in the bank? Pretty sure I don't.
Mukra!
No.
Drink!
That's it. I'm zoning. Thanks for watching all 2 hours and 22 minutes of this. Okay, see you next time. Probably be on